Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my One Piece manga review for chapter 834, titled My Dream. Sorry, my throat. Now, this focuses on mostly Big Mom's ideal, what she's looking to do, why she's doing what she's doing, as well as giving us several different plot points in this chapter, which feels like it's a longer chapter than usual. Now, One Piece is quite informative, not as much as Hunter or a few of the other ones, but One Piece, you do get quite a bit of information. So in this one, it actually felt like I was reading a lot. A lot. It felt like I was almost at one point reading a Hunter chapter. It was kind of like, okay, fair enough, well done. But now, so we get to see a lot of information. Now, unfortunately, because I'm in a rush, I have things to do. I need to go to work and go to the gym and stuff like that, and I've just posted up my other review. I don't really have time to be going into full detail like I normally would, so I'll just give a few plot points and as to what happened and what we can get from this chapter and where it can be taking us in the story. Now, one of the things we get is that it's titled My Dream, so it focuses on Big Mom and about why she's doing what she's doing. We see Caesar Clown and Big Mom have conversating between each other, and a Big Mom actually tells and confirms to the readers as well, oh, so Caesar, I was funding you for the whole giantification of the children thing. How is that going? So when I was in Punk Hazard with Caesar Clown ages ago, the whole trolling, literally Caesar Clown's one of my favourite trolls. And his laugh sounds like a troll. So we found out that Big Mom was the person who's actually funding that, and that she wants the formula so that she can end up having a big meal with all her children from all different races, all at eye level. So this could mean that Big Mom's a giant, for the reason of her wanting to have the children to be giant as well. But Caesar Clown, basically, he knows that you can't do this without the children dying or without there being side effects. But Big Mom doesn't want to hear shit. She just wants her dream sorted. So Big Mom's kind of cuckoo crazy for a family. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But so Caesar Clown, basically, he's now on a time limit because Big Mom isn't taking no for an answer. He first said, my laboratory's been destroyed because of the straw hats. She's like, no worries, made a new one made out of sweets. It's gonna work, don't worry about that. Shit. So, how long can you get it sorted? He panics 2 weeks. Obviously, we kind of get some information from other people that 2 weeks is not real. From when it took people around the whole world in the One Piece history, they still haven't completed it. 2 weeks, yeah? So Caesar Clown, he's in a big piece of shit, and he has 2 weeks to figure out how to sort this out or to get saved. So that's a whole new plot point with Caesar Clown and Big Mom. So we know now why and what's been going on between Caesar Clown and with the whole Punk Hazard. It wasn't the government, and it wasn't anybody else. It was actually Big Mom trying to achieve a dream. We also know that the whole island knows that the Straw Hats are there for several different reasons, but the islanders and the Straw Hats don't know why and how, because it could either be A, that they have a leak in the Straw Hats, definitely not. B, that they have a leak amongst their allies and stuff like that. No, it could be that it's with Peckham's, but Peckham's has been tied up, and it shows that he hasn't told anybody, and he's supposedly dead. What the hell? He got shot by Capone and his ugly fucking child. Now, at first I thought Capone's child had a cigar in his mouth because it looks exactly like Capone, but if you look carefully, it looks like it's a dummy with a cigar style, and I think it's going to be more like that. If it's animated, I think they'll probably animate the dummy going into his mouth and then it looking like a cigar, so that, you know, the whole smoking kind of thing. And yeah, so I think it was a dummy cigar style, kind of like Senor Pinka. Yeah, what a guy. But yeah, so that was the whole Capone thing. So we had Capone shooting Peckham's possibly dying. So that's like a what the hell? Nobody knows where Peckham's is. So what's going on there? We have new bounty posters for Pedro Carrot as well. So that's pretty cool. So they're a bit more integrated into the story now. SANJI, he's still trapped as fuck. He can't do shit. I like the slight little flashback with him and why he doesn't want to use his hands, and how his real father figure from his childhood, who isn't actually his dad, was the guy who trained him. And yeah, it's the feels. I felt the feels. I'm sorry I haven't got the names right now. I'm just really just shooting you guys with different parts that happen within the chapter. What else happened with the chapter? Oh, turns out to be that Jinbei didn't actually follow through with the plan of leaving Big Mom, and the whole island thinks it's because he's a bitch. pretty much, just put it blindly. But it's got to be a lot more towards it. When we did see Big Mom speaking to him about that situation, she did say you have several different alternatives. One of them is you lose one of these things, and she spins the wheel of pain, and it could have landed on his head. And if it lands on his head, then why would you get beheaded? Just stay, you know. At least if you stay, you can figure out a way eventually in the future and figure out a smarter plan that can involve you surviving and possibly leaving smartly, especially as I think he might know the Straw Hats are there, so who knows. Or it could just be that like he's decided that it could be that Big Mom's told him to assassinate somebody or told him to go take somebody out, one of the Straw Hats, and if that happens, then he's definitely not going to be one of the Straw Hats. So there's definitely a huge reason as to why he can't join or why he can't leave right now. So the whole island's basically thinking he's a little bitch and he needs to kind of get away or get out somehow, and I'm interested to see how that's going to happen. We got to see Brooke and we got to see Pedro as well. Brooke and Pedro, they're on the run. They're kind of just sneaking around, trying to figure out what's happening. They end up following and finding Pudding, who's actually been taken shopping, so she hasn't been able to leave her guides, her aides at all. So Pudding is not a bad guy. Pudding is not the person who's been leaking the information. So this chapter was way full of information. Like, this is a really, really good chapter. What's your favorite part? Was you surprised about the whole Caesar Clown and Big Mom thing? Like, what do you think's happening here? This is whoa, Oda's giving us a whole shit ton of information. I like this. Maybe it's because he had a week off a few weeks ago. That could be that. When there's normally a week off, after a while they do give us like a ton of information. But I'm more interested to see personally the whole thing with Sanji and get the Straw Hats to Sanji, so Sanji can end up really kicking some ass. And yeah, this is my review. I'm sorry I was rushing. I'm sorry I got to go. But if you know, normally my reviews are a lot longer than this, normally in the 13-14 mark, and I normally go into a bit more depth. But yeah, it's gotta happen, sometimes gotta happen. But I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Have a great day. You enjoyed the chapter. What was your favorite part of the chapter? And what's your favorite fight scene so far? Who do you want to see fight in this manga coming up fairly soon? And who do you think is one of the strongest Smoke families? Because apart from Sanji, so if it was Sanji versus who else? Who do you think would give Sanji a run for his money apart from his dad, even though Sanji gave his dad a run for the money? But yeah, that's it really. Hope you guys have a great day. Chris is talking. Peace.